It was 479 BC when a young Athenian man by the name of Apollo had returned from the Greek and Persian War only to discover that his crops were alight, that his house that took years for him to build was on fire, and the artwork that was in that house was slowly being destroyed. Apollo was in pieces. He was laying on the ground. He could not look around. He could not see the years of work that was in front of him destroyed before his very eyes. And in that moment, Apollo's father approached Apollo and asked Apollo, "Apollo, why are you so sad?" And Apollo said, "Because I have lost everything. I have nothing." His father said, "Apollo, you have not lost everything. You still have three things. The first thing you have is life. The second thing you have is your health. And the third thing you have, well, that's something else. And I'll get to that in a minute. But first things first, here is a bow and arrow." Apollo lifted his head and wondered why his father was being so insensitive in this breaking moment. He grabbed the bow and arrow from his father's hands, and his father said, "Apollo, I want you to lift your left arm, tilt your right shoulder back, and fire the arrow as far as the eye can see." This was crazy to Apollo. Why would he want to do this in this very moment? His father said, "I cannot tell you what this third thing is. I need to show you." So Apollo listened to his father. He picked up the bow, he picked up the arrow, he tilted his right shoulder back, his left arm forward. He fired his arrow a mile into the distance. His father said, "Fetch that arrow. Go after that arrow, Apollo. That arrow is going to land somewhere. It's going to stop at some point. It's going to hit an object. It's going to fall short. When it does, pick that arrow up and launch it once again." And he did. He launched it 10 times. That's 10 miles that Apollo traveled until he decided at some point he wanted to stop. Hours and hours went by, and finally his father arrived, only to find Apollo sitting there in awe of the new lands that he had discovered, the new landscapes that he could now paint, the new crops that he has realized are in front of his eyes. Apollo was in complete silence, in complete awe. His father said, "Apollo, that arrow is your dreams. Your dreams will always land at some point. There is a stopping point for your dreams. But it's you who makes the decision to pick that arrow back up, to launch once again another dream, a bigger and better dream." And what successful people understand is that once they get to their dream, once they achieve that dream, they now need to cast a bigger dream that outshadows the last if they want to continue to be successful. So my question is, do you want to continue to be successful? And if you're not successful in your sense, in your mind, in your right now, what dream can you cast? What dream can you follow? What dream can you breathe life into and make reality? When you look at somebody like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., when he got up on stage, he said the words, "I have a dream." He didn't say, "I have a wish, I have a plan." He moved masses of people, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people around the world because of his dream. God in his infinite wisdom has given you a gift. It's the ultrasound from the universe. It's the magic from your mind. It's the message in a body-shaped bottle. Whatever you want to call it, right? It's that dream, that amazing thing that's been gifted to you. And if you do not act on your dreams, then it will go to someone else because it has to be brought into this world. That's why it came to you. Live with purpose, live with passion, live full, and die empty.